Hello, my name is Leanne Christie, and in answering your question, I've had quite a few questions about spin-off work. So the first part of this, I talked about what you do before an event. In part two, I want to talk about how during an event you can help to get more spin-off. The first part of that is to make sure that you really are present. Now that might sound ridiculous. I'm there, how could I not be present? Have you ever had a time when you've gone to a presentation, you're doing something new, you've got a new story, you've got a new topic, you're still rehearsing in your head a little. What happens on the outside is that you're not fully present. You're still going over and the cogs are turning. You need to arrive locked and loaded, and then you're fully available and fully present. And if I could point to one moment in time where you're most likely to get spin-off, it's just after a speech. You know why? Your magnetism has just gone up, like doubled. Okay, you're already 100% magnetic, right? You're a speaker. Well, guess what? After a speech, you're 200% magnetic. I don't know what it is about that stage, it just brings out the best in you, doesn't it? You're glowing. People can feel it. They're very attracted to you. So no, this is the best time for you to draw people to you because your magnetism is so high. So make sure that you are available just after the speech when your magnetism is so high. Here's a couple of ways to do that. If there's no time for Q&A, you could be saying, I'm very happy to take your questions. I'll be around at morning tea. Please come and talk to me and we can do the questions together then. You might just say that you're available after the event, etc. And my favourite way is to get the MC to do it for you. It always sounds better when it doesn't come from you. So as the MC is doing your outro, yeah, that's the opposite to your intro, my little funny thing. So as they're thanking you at the end and doing that outro, they'd say, Leanne is very happy to stay behind, or Leanne will meet with you at morning tea. Your book sales, would you believe, is another great place to be getting spin-off. So remember, the magnetic speaker that you are, let's not waste that magnetism by you sitting there doing credit cards. Ask the client to get somebody to help you with that. Make sure you're at the front of the table, in front of the books, not behind. It makes you more approachable and people are more likely to ask you questions. When we go with our speakers and help them with book sales, what I usually do is I ask the person who's buying a book, could I have a business card please, so that speaker knows how to spell your name. Are we making it out to you, are we? Could you write the person's name on your card who we're making it out to? That way, we're making that minute or so that the speaker has with the client more precious. They could ask questions like, how did you find the speech today? What did you learn? What was your favourite part of the speech? And this way, we can be pulling more out from that person. Oh, are they somebody who might be able to book me for another speech? I know many of you are very generous with your time. When you're there and you're at a breakfast with them or when you're at a lunch with them, know that this is a great time for you to be looking for spin-off work. If somebody asks you a question, don't be afraid to ask them for a card. So, who am I talking to? Here's my card. You get theirs. So whenever anybody asks you for a business card, make sure you get one of theirs. The amount of speakers have said to me, I did really well today, I must have given out 20 business cards. My question is always, how many did you get? You see, you can act on a business card you receive. You can't control ones that you give out. When you get that card, don't be afraid to write notes on it. If they're saying, oh, I would love my team to see that. Write your notes on there so that they can see that you're taking notes. That's okay. They know that you're going to be following it up. Questions can be great buying signals. So when people are asking you questions, ask them questions back. How could this be of value to your team? What about the people who say to you, I wish my team had seen that? I love the reply line, they can. When people are asking you questions about your presentation and you'd like to send them some information, I find a really nice way to do that is to say to them, would it be helpful if? So for example, would it be helpful if I sent you the video of the other presentation? Would it be helpful if I sent you a summary of that presentation? Just remember, would it be helpful if? And that way, you're being helpful and not pushy. There are so many things that we can do when you're at an event to help you with spin-off work. So just remember, who's turning up? Are they available? Your magnetism doubles when you've just been on the stage. And thirdly, would it be helpful if?